loyal.
anlamına da gelmektedir.
What are the main characteristics of Cumans?
They are proud in character and thick-neck people physically. This one with thick neck and mustache. The term Cuman neck has two meanings. One is the literal meaning, having a thick neck, and allegorically it means being solid and enduring in character. Cumans are independent persons.
It is possible to find tangible traces of Cuman culture in certain words which are still being used today. Linguistic research studies verify these clearly. Like their culture, the language of Cumans has been adopted to Hungarian culture gradually in the 16th century. Cuman culture lives in most geographical names, person names, and dispersed memories of language. Geographical border names that still can be seen on the map are the examples of these memories of language, because Cuman tribes have lent their names to the places they have settled in. Orgon de Saint-Miklos is a Cuman settlement in the border of Kipchaks city in the 15th and 17th centuries. The name means Orgundak, the sawn mountain, or Urganlı, having a rope in Kipchak Turkic. The name of the Kipchaks city means the steppe fox. The name of a cairn in this region is Bengeşgek, and it's been originated by the combination of the word bengi, meaning eternal, everlasting, and the diminutive suffix cik. It is believed that the name Kormançok has been originated from the word kurbancık and means the place of sacrifice. There are hundreds of other examples of these words. The name of Kolbaşek, which has been an important civic center between Kipchak and Künhegyes, is one of them. It comes from the word kolubas, meaning a column of the army or wristband.
The language of Cumans, who have settled here under the rule of Küten Khans, was Kipchak Turkic. I mean, it was included in Kipchak group of the Turkic language family. But today, unfortunately, the language of Cumans in Hungary can be defined as a dead language.
The only extant independent document in Cuman language is Kun Miatyank, Cuman prayer. That is the translation of the Christian religion. You are our Father in the sky. May your name be blessed. May your soul be content. Just as you are both on earth and in the sky, give us our bread day by day. Make us become wiser. We accept our destiny when the order comes. Don't lead us to the evil. Save us from every malice. God, you're so powerful and almighty. Amen.
Ilme bezne aljamanna, kuktor bezne aljamanna sen börsön, boka valli bocson, ige tengere.
A man named Lucas Sapanos said this prayer on the radio in 1960s. Somebody living in Caucasia and knowing the meaning of this prayer has listened to it and phoned here. Today, there are only a few left who know this, folk songs and dances.
The Cuman prayer is thought to be taught in its original form in some elementary schools in Cumania. Researcher Istvan Mandoki Kongur of Cuman origin recomposed the corrupted Cuman prayer and the original Cuman language phonetically. During the periods when they had come into contact with the Turks, initially in their first homeland in Central Asia and lastly the Ottoman era, Hungarians have borrowed numerous words from Turkic. Most of these are related to the terms of agriculture, stock breeding and kinship. For example, Turkish word buğday, wheat is buza, arpa, barley is arpa, tarla, field is tarlo, öküz, ox is ökör, boğa, bull is bika, keçi, goat is keçke, ana, mother is anya, elma, apple is alma, kapı, door is kapu, balta, axe is balta, and deve, camel is teve in Hungarian. If you say cebimde çok küçük elma var, there's a very small apple in my pocket, it'll sound familiar to the Hungarians because this sentence is said in Hungarian with sound-alike words as zisem ben sok kitsi alma van. Some words such as bakraç, bucket, and sabun soap, which have been borrowed during the Ottoman era, are still being used in daily life. Pabuç is another example of borrowed words, and it means shoe.
The Turkic words borrowed by the Hungarian language can be divided into 3 layers. The oldest one of these layers is of Bulgar-Chuvash language. The middle layer consists of the words coming from Pechenek and Cuman languages. The last and the newest layer of the borrowed Turkic words includes the words coming from the Ottoman Turkish language.
Osmanlıcadan, Osmanlı Türkçeden dilimize giren sözcükleri demektir.
Around 1,000 words from Ottoman Turkish have been used in Hungarian language.
Cep, aba, başa, betyár, çavusz, o çavuştan geliyor, csibuk, dalia, o deliden defter, dívány, dolmány, dzsida, findzsa, handzsár, harács, haramia, hombár, ibrik, kajszi, kalpag, kancsuka, kaszabol, ami kaszab, kávé, kefe, korbács, pite, ugye pideden, szandzsák, yani idare, szattyán, tarhonya, tarhana, tencsere, tepsi, tepsi, zseb, beszájra.
In the 13th century, under the influence of Christian culture, Hungarians have forgotten most of their beliefs belonging to the Eastern culture.
This is very interesting. In the old days, there was an extraordinary custom in Great Cumania. They were hanging a horse's head to a tree for not to be affected by the evil eye. There are archaeological examples in many places too. This is a shaman tree and it is also decorated for evil eye. Because according to our beliefs, the color wind vane and the horse tail dispatch our wishes to the sky, to the god.
But the Cumans, having come to Hungary during that era and settled here definitely in the 15th century, have strengthened this old belief again. Shaman of Eastern culture has given his place to Taltosh here. The signs of his birth is him being born with teeth or an extra bone. The research studies show that the information about the state of trance and the physical change of shamans are frequently encountered in the tales, legends, and public beliefs. There is an unbelievable resemblance between the shamanism belief of Central Asia and the Turkic folk culture. In Cuman's folk culture, there are interesting customs related to marriage and death. Marriage customs reflect a large number of ancient Oriental elements. The wedding flags and the sharing ceremony of the sheep's head cooked for the wedding dinner are the traditions still living in the middle of Great Hungarian Plain in Cumania. The sheep's head is still given to the most distinguished person of the community, is still one of the most important customs in the Cuman weddings. According to the custom of the Kipchaks of Central Asia, Kazakhs, Kyrgyz and Anatolian Turks, when a guest comes to the house, a sheep's head is cooked and the best parts of it are given to the guest.
For example, the custom of abduction of girl has been common, but it hasn't carried out anymore. In the wedding ceremonies, the bride's car is generally escorted by the horsemen. And the heads of the horses are decorated by scarves. The Ulash clan, which is one of the 7 Cuman tribes having settled in Hungary, places a particular importance on Turkish history. The name of one of the oldest clans of Cumans, Ulash, is the imperative of the verb ulaşmak in Turkish, which means to unite, to form an alliance. In İçel, Ankara, Tekirdağ, Tokat, Muğla, Artvin and Edirne, this word is used as settlement name, and sometimes it is used with a suffix and becomes Ulaşlı or Ulaşlar. The conclusion drawn from all these is that the Cumans probably have dispersed during the Kipchak-Oghuz War in Central Asia, and their Ulash clan have migrated to Anatolia. These people have kept some of their customs and traditions and most of the elements of their folk arts up until today. In 1936, famous Hungarian musician Bela Bartok went to the Yuruk villages of the descendants of the Ulash clans in the Taurus Mountains to collect folk music and realized that some of their folk songs are amazingly similar to Hungarian folk songs. It wasn't a coincidence because there weren't such similarities in Yugoslav, Southern Slavonic and Greek folk songs.
Babasının eskere yolladım, Allah yollar mı geri tezkereyle bilmem.
The research studies verify that besides the influence of 1,000 years ago, there is a newer Turkic influence on Hungarian folk music, and this is the legacy of Cumans having migrated to Hungary. Bela Bartok brought up the brothers in Cumania and Çukurova, who have been pulled apart hundreds of years ago, together in music.
Of koynumdan geçmesinden boşandı. Boşandı da çölevaya döşendi. Csillagragyok fönn az égen, juhász legény kinn a réten, elteríti a sobáját, úgy öleli a babáját.